Good afternoon. My name is Manny Sinilowski, and I'm delighted to present to you our project, Griffin Square, to be located at 7780 Griffin Road. The project, in effect, fronts Griffin Road to the north. It is bound by Southwest 78th Avenue to the west, and it has access from Sundance Way to the east. In the next image, you will see that there is a Tannadavie lift station highlighted in blue between us and the residential community to the east, which is called Saddle Bridge. And there is also more residential units to the south, also part of the Saddle Bridge community. Previously, in 2006, this property was approved for a two-story, 20,000 square foot office building. And more recently, in 2007, this property was approved by the town of Davie for a 7,550 square foot banking center with 30 vehicles in a drive-through configuration. In addition to the site plan application for 11,200 square feet of commercial use, we are looking to amend the previous plat note that clearly defined the bank use to allow not more than 12,000 square feet of commercial use. Our plat, together with the plat to the east and south of us, which is called Saddle Bridge, in effect were unified by the access easement from Griffin onto all the properties called Sundance Way. Griffin Square, in effect, meets and complies with all of the requirements of the Griffin Road architectural guidelines. Those have to do with building placement, those have to do with setbacks, those have to do with materials, finishes, colors, character, architecture, landscaping. There's also a requirement for a privacy wall be built between us and the residential community to the east and to the south. We're proposing an 8-foot high wall along our east property line, just on the west end of the access easement, that continues then onto our property line on the east length of our property, goes all the way south to the end of our property, and then cuts across to the west, totally separating visually our project from the residential communities of Saddle Bridge to the east and to the south. You will see that our landscape is very well thought out. The landscape, in effect, is properly scaled and celebrates the pedestrian experience along Griffin Road, and for that matter ties neatly into the existing landscaping to the south of us and to the east of us in the existing residential community. Proposed architecture of the one-story building, in effect, embraces the Griffin Corridor guidelines in terms of color, in terms of materials, in terms of finishes, in terms of details, whether it be the crown at the top of the parapet, whether it be canopies, whether it be awnings, whether it be the simulated wood, or whether it be the defined stucco joints. The architecture is very consistent with the architectural guidelines. This gives you an image within the project as you're looking north and west, noting that we are literally hiding the parking field from the right-of-way along Griffin, and for that matter on 78th, and the wall that we spoke of previously literally hides the parking field from the residential community to the east and the residential community to the south. You will not see this view unless you are literally inside within the defined walled area of our property. The next image shows you the shorter end of the building along 78th. This is a view from the west, looking back at the detail of the architecture, and you can perceive the breezeway that exists between the longer building along Griffin Road and the shorter building along 78th. The next image is literally the corner of the property as you're driving east along Griffin Road. It is purposely a night view to give you a sense of scale and give you a sense of proportion and give you a sense of lightness, the impact of the project along the right-of-way. And also on this image, there is clear information for you so that you can contact either myself, Manny Sinilowski, or our partner, Jose Salle, at our office at 954-961-6806, or you can certainly email us at the noted email address on this image. We thank you very much for your interest. We thank you very much for your support, and we look forward to hearing from you if you have any questions that we can assist you with regarding Griffin Square.